Why am I so loud, bro? Alright. Also sorry. The background music has been on this whole time. Sorry. Well, it's whatever. Okay. And now, well, I turn off the background music, but now we actually do need the background music because I'm about to read. So here are all the balance posts. I haven't seen a lot. I've seen a bit. So let's just get into it because I'm curious on what's gonna happen. So adjustments for Vanguard, Captain America, remove the team up anchor bonus 5% damage boost. Are they moving him down to 5%, or are they just removing the team up anchor completely? Because if that's the case, then the team up's kind of useless. The one with him and Bucky. The one with him and Bucky, and I do play Lord Bucky, my first Lord. So the Bucky team up doesn't do a lot. It's nice if you need to get somewhere, maybe like if you need to leave, like it's good like retreat really. But for the actual attack, specifically the one with Captain America where they fist bump each other, like a Cap touches his shield, it doesn't do enough damage to actually be successful in anything, unless you're as Bucky, all your cooldowns are ready to go, and you can just attack. So I'm curious on what specifically this means. As for Doctor Strange, Maelstrom of Madness cooldown from 8 to 6. Is that necessary? Maybe. But his base health is from 606 to 575. I think that's pretty decent. Like, that overall, that's a pretty decent balance. Emma increased the cooldown from 15 to 18. Holy shit, dude. Brother, if they keep increasing her Diamond Full cooldown, they need to change. No joke. They need to change Reed and Emma. As much as I love Emma, Emma is not a tank. Her abilities are not tank-like. If you make her Diamond form the tank part of her kit, basically, like, you're rarely in your Diamond form as Emma. I hit my microphone. Sorry about that. But especially if you're making it damn near 20 seconds between being in Diamond form and not. And again, even when you're in Diamond form, you still have cooldowns. You can only do like 2 kicks per Diamond form, and you can grab somebody once. Realistically, you're not grabbing somebody more than twice in Diamond, or you're not grabbing people. Not grabbing 2 people or grabbing somebody once in Diamond form. The cooldown is just not fast enough. The cooldown isn't fast enough, and neither is her kick. You have to wait. You get maybe 2 kicks if you're lucky. So if her Diamond form, which is the tank-based form, is, again, not used that often, she plays like a DPS. You're sitting there, as you're playing, you're sitting there just shooting a laser beam. And I love Emma. I like her. I'm not saying to change her design in any way, but I just don't think she fits the definition of tank at all. If you, like, the only thing that keeps her in the tank category is her health. And also, Reed is a way better tank because you're basically tanking. You're tanking as Reed for so long. For the majority of the gameplay, if you play Reed correctly, and Reed's my other Lord. I only have 2 Lords, Bucky and Reed. If you are Mr. Fantastic and you're playing him correctly, you're in your inflated tank form for most of the game, right? So, I don't know. I feel like Emma and Reed should swap, in my opinion. I don't think Emma plays like a tank unless she's in her Diamond form, which is very rare. And I think Reed plays like a tank too much for him to be considered a DPS. Anyways, also her telepathic pulse gains energy when hitting shields. As for Penny, her ultimate ability got more threatening. Spider Drone now slows enemies by 8% for 2 seconds. Each hit stacks. That's pretty good. Stacking up to 40%. Now that is a pretty good buff. Spider Drone releases... reduced Spider Drone release interval from 7. Yeah, so Penny got a pretty decent buff. I feel like Penny's ultimate's probably the least, I don't want to say useful, but definitely the most underwhelming. Excuse me, sorry. Penny's is definitely the most underwhelming tank. In terms of ultimate, I mean. So this could be good for her, I think. As for Thor, increased movement speed during ultimate ability. That's useful. Because, yeah, like I said, it is short. After the ultimate, it stuns enemies for a second. Now, that is good. Thor, like I was just talking about how his ultimate doesn't do a lot, right? So, this is a decent... Really, the only person that really upsets me in the tank department is Emma. Just because I feel like they're lessening her tankage. Anyways. Moving on to the Duelist. Reduce the base health from 300 to 275, which is good. Reduce bonus health from 30 to 25. Okay, so they are doing a little bit with T'Challa, but again, I think that Hulk, the Hulk team up, it kind of balances it out, but also it doesn't hurt. It doesn't affect Panther as much as it affects Bruce. As a Vanguard, you're not going to pick the Hulk in a comp match because the chances of Hulk getting banned is very high. Hulk is, I think, I could be wrong about this, I'm pretty sure Hulk is the most banned Vanguard except for maybe Emma. Especially, and not so much in lower elos, but in higher elos for sure. And like I've mentioned in the previous video, right? Bruce is going to get banned more often because in higher elos, they're going to ban Hulk because Hulk is a really good Vanguard. He has the best movement of any Vanguard in the entire game. And then in lower elos, they're going to ban Bruce because he now has his team up with Panther and Namor. Both which suck because nobody wants to shoot Namor's squids, and Panther's pretty difficult to defend. Oh, I'm yelling so much, my jaw hurts. Okay. As for Blade, increase. Okay, it's not great. Blade needs a pretty big buff on his Blade. Blade overall, he's not Blade, he's Gun. Blade in Rivals is Gun. Unless you're in a close quarters match and you're able to vampire mode and slice it up. But like, I even switched my buttons. I never use the regular Blade anymore. I just skip straight from Gun to vampire mode. I skipped the Blade entirely because the Blade does nothing. The vampire mode works because you get the lifesteal, and you're super fucking fast. Buff BP, he did nothing wrong. I agree. And also, break out of Morlock's legs. Holy shit. Why? Oh my god. Hold on. Magic loses her team up anchor bone. Which, yeah, Magic is no longer has her team up with Black Panther. Reduce the charge time for Magic. Oh, she's getting a buff. Reduce the charge time for Magic Slash from maximum damage from 8 to 1.2. Wait. Okay. Oh, so her charge is literally it takes longer to get to the maximum. That's good in a sense. Personally, when I play Magic, I kind of do like having a decent time to get to maximum charge, just because I usually only ever use the throwing for somebody far away, so I like to get I like to time it right. But probably somebody plays Magic a lot better than me. This is good because while you're in those close quarter fights as Magic plays, you can hold it for a lot less and get a lot more out of it when you're surrounded, Magic new slash effect. Projectile now pierces enemies and reduces stepping disc cooldown. Oh, wait. How long is her cooldown? I forget how long her cooldown is. But that's cool. So every time you hit somebody with the slash, your cooldown is lessened. That's going to make Magic great. I could see Magic getting banned in lower elos if these increase soul sword damage from 65 to 75. 45 to 50, 18 to 20, 30 to 40. Ultimate ability, increase a single damage hit from 30 to 45. Dude, I could genuinely see Magic becoming a problem. Depending on how people play her. Magic is already a problem. If you get a really good Magic, you're screwed. She will one-shot you easily. Especially if she has all her cooldowns. Basically, a lot of these kind of help her keep her cooldowns. And then also, I mean, she's doing a lot more damage now. Like, these are huge numbers. So I could see Magic becoming a genuine problem, specifically in lower elos. Anything like Grandmaster and below, Magic is probably fucked, you know, in a good way. Like, if you get a Magic, you know, that's powerful. And then in the higher elos, yeah, because if you're playing Magic in a higher elo, fuck yeah, obviously they're probably really fucking good, you know what I mean? I did hear about this. They mentioned the Moon Knight one in the trailer on the dev video. Moon Knight now gets 2 charges for his blade, for his big blade, which can be stupid good. I mean, if you just get one of them and start throwing your regular stuff, you can kill at least 2 people. You know what I mean? You throw the what is it? The Moon Knight combo, right? It's Unk, dash, dash, big swing, dash, dash. You know what I mean? I say dash, I meant the fucking his regular attack, right? Fucking, if you can do that with 2, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? As for Psylocke, decrease the retrieve. Oh yeah, they mentioned this. Yeah, so she's from 12 to 8, which is, I mean, it's pretty bad. Or it's pretty. It's not bad. It's mid. I think maybe for a Psylocke main it might hurt depending on how well they play, but overall, I don't think that Psylocke mains really use the attack, like the perimeter attack, to their advantage, if that makes sense. Anyways, can now be healed while she's in phase mode, which is really good for Scarlet Witch. This is parody numbers, for the record. Oh, I saw this on a TikTok, and I was like, this is some bullshit. This is parody number. What are we doing, bro? And I get you can still technically tank it if you're Hulk and you have your shield, you're good. If you're Cap and you have your shield, you're good. If you're Strange and you have your shield, you're good. If you're Groot, you can probably put up a wall, you might be fine. Most people, or most DPS characters will be able to kind of dash out. And Wanda's pretty easy to kill in her ult, so I get it. But at the same time, brother, talking about fucking overkill, bro. I'm also gonna get really upset if I'm Big Hulk and I die. And yeah, she pulls in enemies, which is pretty good. As for Squirrel Girl, they didn't do fuck jack shit to Squirrel Girl. They did, brother. Brother, I promise you, I fucking hate Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl's my main ban. I will ban Squirrel Girl before anybody because out of every single character, Squirrel Girl takes the least amount of skill. Over Wanda, over Cloak and Dagger, Squirrel Girl takes the least amount of skill. Because what do you mean? You're sitting back in your spawn and you fucking killed me. How is that possible? I fucking hate Squirrel Girl and she will always be my #1 ban. Because if I get killed, as long as I can see how you killed me and where you killed me from, I don't get that upset. Squirrel Girl pisses me off because she's 40 feet across the map and gets a lucky bounce that kills me. And I hate that. Anyways, Bucky, for the uppercut ability, second strike now applies a 1-second debuff, preventing them from using mobile abilities, which is really good, because that'll let me aim much better. Especially when I'm fighting Iron Fist, because every time I fight an Iron Fist as Bucky, at the moment I hit that fucking uppercut, fucking spin kick, and I can't move. And I'm like, alright, bro. So, yeah, that's good. Oh, that's it for the DPS. Not bad. Squirrel Girl still pisses me off, but overall, I don't think this is necessarily good or bad. As for the strategist, we have a few on the strategist. Give me 1 second here. Okay, let's look at the strategist. Back to what I was doing. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. Strategist. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure that you guys can still hear and see and taste and smell and all that good stuff. Okay, cool. So, when it comes to the strategist, what do we got here? We're starting with Invisible Woman. Squirrel Girl did not deserve that nerf. She was bounced weak even. I can't tell you what I want to tell you because Twitch will ban me. But you know exactly what I'm thinking. Anyways, Invisible Woman. Sue Storm's control and ultimate abilities just got more fantastic. Increased the slow effect from 30 to 35, which is pretty good. Increased the invisible boundary, healing per second from 165 to 180. Good. And then new effect slows enemies within a... Is this a passive? Wait, is this a... Is this a passive or is this attached to invisible... Or is this attached to the ultimate ability? This doesn't specify. I want to know what this is. If this is a passive, that's insane. There's also no details. I want to know if this is a passive or if this is attached to the ultimate ability. Because there's no real details about it. It just says new effect. I'm hoping that that's attached to the ultimate ability. Anyways, Jeff the Land Shark now leaves a heal. I saw this. Now leaves an 8-meter radius healing pool at the point of activation that heals allies nearby. The pool lasts for 8 seconds. So it's like a healing circle of invincibility, but it only lasts for 8 seconds is a lot because Luna's last for what, 12? So yeah, we basically just gave Jeff basically everybody in the ultimate, or everybody in the Stratus category now has a pool of invincibility, except for Ultron. Ultron is the only strategist that doesn't have Circle of Invincibility, Circle of Invincibility. Technically, Loki doesn't either, but most of the time Loki just picks Luna. So, speaking of Loki, reduce illusion damage and healing ratio from 100% to 80%. So the illusions will only heal 80% comparative to doing a full blast, which I don't know how much they do. The ultimate ability shapeshift period, from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. Reduce shapeshift residual period from 3. So Loki got a big nerf. I don't like that. Loki didn't need a nerf, in my opinion. Loki's not that powerful. Luna Snow. See, I saw people talking about this. See, we do nerf her. They're just so chronically online, these devs. Anyways, from 12 seconds to 8 seconds. Alright, anyways, Mantis. The movement boost now decays 2-0 over 2 seconds after being hit instead of instantly disappearing. That's not bad, honestly. As for Ultron, the ultimate ability deals 125 damage to bonus health. Does that mean he just removes bonus health from people? If he's doing 125% damage and you have 300 over health, that's like what? A lot of damage. And then obviously we have the new team ups. Magic, yeah. So Magic gets to be added to the Doctor Strange team up. Obviously we got Angela and Thor team up. We no longer have the Black Panther Magic team up. And we do, however, have the Bruce Banner and T'Challa team up because that needed to be a thing for whatever reason. And then balance changes, reduce sorcery surge exposure damage from 12 to 6. I'll be honest, I don't get this fucking thing. Only because I've been playing Wanda for the past, like, I don't know, 2 days. Just for fun. I think Wanda is a fun character. First, I didn't read the instructions, which is my fault. I didn't know that I had to hold the other button in order to activate that. So I was activating it and holding the standard aura sucking button. And I wasn't understanding why I wasn't killing anybody. So then I looked at the instructions and I realized I was pressing the wrong button. My fault. I'll take that. That's on me. That one's on me. What wasn't on me is how fucking close do you have to be to activate that shit? Because I wasn't killing anybody. And I know if I was on the other side of that, and I'm speaking from experience, the moment Wanda hits you with that bullshit ass team up, your health depletes immediately. For whatever reason, I'm holding the button. No one's health is depleting. No matter how I was up right next to an Iron Man, I'm holding the fucking left trigger. I'm seeing so little damage. I just start fucking attacking him regularly. I stopped using the team up. Can somebody explain that to me? Yeah. Otherwise, that team up's bullshit unless I'm using it. Which continues Marvel Rivals' trend of being this character sucks unless I'm using it. Anyways. Okay, so that ends it. That ends the balance changes, balance updates, and all that. With that in mind, though, what I do want to do is, you know what? I never got new headphones. Excuse me. Which means there might be a slight echo because I'm going to. What I'm going to do is hold on, wait now, we're going to go here, so that way I can play,